Welcome back, folks. We're going to read some books.
I don't know whether the fucking oil lamp continues to burn and use oil while you're actually reading these things.
Well, I guess we'll see. I mean, let me go out of this.
Say, I think, like, maybe you should...
What?
Apparently you weren't supposed to, read that at all.
Well, that was a thing. I also don't think... I'll have to kill that thing again. Dumb. Fucking goddamn it. I guess I should expect the unexpected.
Yeah, that fits with the mythos. I guess my recommendation is search the bookshelves for every book that you can find, and then leave the library, turn off the lamp, and then start reading.
I want to try something real quick. Eat it! Oh, damn it, you suck. If you'd only thrown it better, we could have had nice things.
It's at the top of the list.
That was an interesting interaction, but you did a good job. You!
Of course, now she throws it better, yeah.
Well. Okay, how much juice does this thing have in it? 35.
It's got 35. We don't know how much of it we might need before the end of the game, though.
Yeah, we have another can full of juice. We wanted to see if it actually uses up stuff while we're reading. And I'm not supposed to read this book. Let's see if it has any text in it. Because I sort of just got out of it. God damn it, no!
Well, I think that book can be dropped. Fuck you! Again, you picked up the lamp knowing that,
Apparently I can read these in the dark.
Interesting.
De Biblioteca. Reflections on the power of the verb in certain
Reflections on the
texts.
power of the verb in
Archaeus
certain texts.
publication.
Interesting.
Translation does not alter the occult power contained within such forbidden texts. The malevolent energy is in no way diminished. The spell must be cast aloud and clearly, in certain languages or little-known dialects. Maglafar Fathang. The reader will understand that, in the light of these revelations, I would be foolhardy to continue quoting from the text I have before me. If spoken aloud in its entirety, it would surely awaken powerful and malignant forces. I will go further and say that simple reading of some of the more technical passages describing specific practices is in itself a perilous exercise. The ill-prepared reader can easily fall prey to attacks of demented hysteria, not unlike those described in cases of individuals said to be possessed by evil spirits. I recommend the study made by Zempf, Urbain, Grandier, and Loudon, and the reports made by the Reverend Richard Price concerning a number of astonishing, to say the least, exorcisms carried out in a parish near Providence. Given what I have written, we must be grateful to the librarians of the British Museum, who have never allowed consultation of the work of Al-Azib's startling work, the infamous Necronomicon. Copies of that work do exist, in spite of the zeal of book-burning inquisitors. For proof, we need look no further than the British Museum, of course, and the sealed archives of the Miskatonic University in Arkham. Other examples of books whose evil can be unleashed by any thoughtless reader are von Jutz's von Unersprechlichen Kulten and the abominable De Vermis Mysteries by Ludwig Prim.
The Vermis Mysteries.
You know that thing that I just fucking read.
Yeah.
Throw on the floor.
This book apparently is to try to warn you about the other book. And perhaps other books. But you didn't read them in the right order, so you didn't know.
I love how you can just hear the books hitting the wall. No, I wanted to throw it. Damn it. Just...
You can't throw it, you can only drop it.
Damn it. You can't get a good spin on that?
Oh.
Oh, the amazingness. Okay, well that's cool. And we also have our talisman here. Yeah, it looks like a thing. We can throw that also. And we have creatures of the night. Now we'll keep that for a second.
The rainbow in the dark.
I was going to say, now I need to find the lamp. Lamp?
You're carrying it.
Oh, I am? Okay, cool. Very good, because it would have been impossible to find on the floor. Leave it. Leave it. Let's get the other books. Watch out for those ones. That was the dangerous one. Don't pick that one up.
Well, Lethal goes book hunting here, and who knows how many valuable books there might be. I think you'll have to set the oil lamp down. Yep. I'm going to step away since I can't hear any of this shit anyway.
Take this book. Let's see how many more are going to kill us, folks. This book. Nothing important. Alright, let's read some more. Because it's fun to read.
If Rocks Could Talk, or The Story of a Louisiana Plantation, by
After the criminal selling off of Florida by the foul usurper, my father elected to remain in this inhospitable land, where we were free at least to express our royalist feelings, and hope our country would come to its senses. In 1818, a certain Pickford bought up Ledoux's land, after the poor fellow had ruined himself in unfortunate speculation. Pickford soon turned out to be the most loathsome human we had ever encountered. He was an adventurer of the worst kind, nouveau riche, and bloated with a grotesque sense of self-importance. First came the incessant army of men with shovels, digging into the mountain of earth that was to fill in the surrounding swamp. The undertaking was quite stupendous. We learned from a slave that the final objective was to connect the existing caves with another one of gigantic proportions. Racked by a mania of persecution, Elia Pickford constantly fired his workers and hired new ones. He did all he could to keep anyone from learning about his plans. My father was amused and said, "The poor fool will end up getting lost in his own cave." The walls went up, and tongues started wagging. Our detestable neighbor had been a sailor, a ruffian grown rich on questionable trade. Distasteful stories were told of him.
We have a diagram of a house. It could be this house. That would make sense. It's weird that we have that in this book. Huh.
When the work was finished, Pickford invited us to the opening of his rambling mansion, which he named Derceto. My father asked what the strange name meant. Pickford answered, "Derceto reminds me of Astarte, the fertility goddess. Around here, the name is Shub-Niggurath. I believe that a name so steeped in evil should be said aloud came as not such a shock to my father, as he himself confided in me some while later. We left immediately." In June of 1862, Derceto was burned down in unexplained circumstances. It was undoubtedly the deed of some jealous Yankee or another. It was amazing to watch the servants rushing into the flames to try and save their bullet-riddled master. After that terrible night, Derceto fell into ruin. Its blackened walls were soon overgrown, as human-built works always are, by ever-present nature. In 1875, the property was eventually bought by a gentleman whose name was Howard Hartwood. I was sorry that my father, who delighted in fine conversation, was no longer alive to enjoy the company of this new neighbor. Learned and well-versed in history, he had made a particular study of piracy. It was Artwood who told me that Pickford had commanded a ship that flew the flag of piracy. That explains the scoundrel's great wealth. Artwood was fascinated by Pickford and undertook a great deal of research in an attempt to find some treasures that he was convinced the pirate had hidden. He went through the ruins inch by inch. He then had the burnt-out house rebuilt exactly as it had been, and refurbished the library that had miraculously escaped the flames on the night of the Great Fire. Artwood set about studying every volume in that library, and often talked to me of his research. He was a handsome widower, deeply attached to his son Jeremy, who was later to become a professional artist. Artwood worked incessantly, first from the room I offered him, then from his own freshly restored home, which he rebaptized Derceto. I imagine he hoped to enlist the help of the god of good fortune in his treasure hunt. As far as I have ever been able to tell, all his searching came to nothing. There were no lost treasures to be found at Derceto. I learned of Artwood's death while I was in Paris. But that, as they say, is another story.
Well, that was certainly interesting. The most interesting and relevant information, of course, being this map. Huh. I'm sure that'll be more important once I figure out which floor it is. Alright, and we have this book. Let's go ahead and throw this one. Get out of here, you. Actually, I probably should have kept that. Oh well. I'll pick it up in just a moment.
Unfinished Chapter of Terra Incognita by Jacob Van Ostate. A hitherto unpublished fragment of the manuscript unearthed following indications furnished in the Vatican Library's Expurgatory Index.
In those icy and unwelcoming lands, the rites of wizards and healers are deeply rooted in ancient legend. Mysterious and cruel beings are thought to have ruled over the Arctic plains in times past. A cursed city, enclosed by massive walls, is believed to stand to this day. It contains fabulous treasures and is inhabited by the degenerate descendants of those who instilled centuries of terror in the hearts of the people. These people, naturally placid, are seized with rage and horror at the very mention of the prisoners of the ice. Were these dreadful captives to be freed from their frozen cells, they would reap a horrifying tribute of human flesh. These blood-curdling beings may be invoked by certain ritual words. They can even be controlled, albeit with the greatest of difficulty. I admit to being impressed by these tales, repeated to me on many occasions and in a number of different places during my travels in the region. I have also seen troubling cult objects, sculpted in a material unknown to me. Another remarkable fact is that local Eskimos experience great distaste in pronouncing certain words, and invariably avoid saying them. Here is a living example of the power that words contain. As it is said in the Bible, in the beginning was the Word.
Well, there you go. Let's go ahead and get rid of this book. Pick this one back up, because that one doesn't have a map in it. This one can hit the road. We don't need you. We don't need you at all. That could be useful in a moment. Let's see if there's any more books. Is this shelf a shelf? I found another book. Oh my goodness. Well, let's go ahead and read this one.
The Sons of the Sun and of the Shadows. Lieutenant Lope de Vega's account of his astounding travels to the land of the Aztecs.
Holy Christ! Cried Captain Cortez, astonished by the strange rite we beheld. We found the savages half naked. They were throwing balls of silver and gold at each other. They laughed as if demented, clearly maddened by some heathen drug. And yet, should one of them fail to catch the ball thrown in his direction, the poor devil was seized and dragged off to be sacrificed in their temple. As we discovered, this frightful game was a ritual most holy to them, and symbolized the movement of the heavenly bodies. The dropping of a ball foretold a catastrophe. That is what the Aztecs believed in their godless ignorance. Their countless deities could only be appeased through endless human sacrifices. The victim's heart, which was still beating, lay in the hand of the murderous priest.
See, you just contradicted yourself in 2 sentences. They had godless ignorance, and then they had countless deities. Make up your goddamn mind. It's not God with a capital G, otherwise it may make sense.
The interior of the temple was surprisingly cool. The weight of our armor, our exhaustion, even the burden of our suffering, they were all banished by a sense of awe that the crudely magnificent altar instilled. In the tomb-like silence, a deep voice chanted an incantation. The majestic statue of the water goddess, Chalchihuitlicue, seemed to throb with vitality.
I'm glad that I didn't have to read that name.
This massive stone, draped in a golden cloak and studded with precious stones, was coming to life before our very eyes.
Huh, this could be relevant.
Horror of horrors! The granite eyes of the statue, empty of life only moments before, were now injected with blood. We staggered back in amazement. Dom Jose was taken by a fit of convulsions. He tried to raise up his crucifix, as if to ward off an attack by demons. The heathen priest laughed cruelly. The statue's mouth cracked open in a deathly grin, bearing teeth sharpened to dagger points. Captain Cortez cried, "Attack!" But it was no use.
Attack!
We were glued to the spot.
It scared the fish out of me.
We were unable to move. Our armor seemed to be bolted to the temple floor. Our legs weakened, and we collapsed in a thunder of steel. Only Cortez had the presence of mind to unsheath his dagger. He hurled it at the cackling priest. 4 inches of the finest Toledo steel buried itself in the heathen's face. His blood spurted, splashing the now lifeless idol. We picked ourselves up with difficulty. Never will I forget that terrible moment. My companions, naturally enough, told tales of devilish enchantments cast upon our armor. Whatever the truth of that, I could not deny that the supreme god of the fourth universe had treated us as mere playthings. I am convinced that a terrible energy is yet contained within that heathen statue. A power strong enough to change a proud conquistador into a helpless puppet. Drawing of Chalchihuitlicue by Dom Jose de la Sierra, done before the destruction
Well,
of
that
the
statue
Aztec
looks
temple
familiar.
of Tenochtitlan.
I was gonna say it looks like something from Harvest. In the
No,
art gallery.
it looks like something you threw. Wouldn't you say?
Something I threw. Yes, like the heavy statue.
Never will
That was the
I
thing
know
that froze him in the track, was that little statue, huh? It's horrifying. Okay, let's get rid of this book.
So what have we learned thus far?
Well, we found a map, and then we learned a bunch of other things that weren't terribly useful. Let's take that. No. There's books, they're everywhere. How much juice you got left?
How many books did you find?
We found 3 so far. Let's go ahead and drop this. We still need to check this shelf, and then we should be good. There's no room. Are you sure there's no room? I think you need to try harder. There you go. Nothing important. It's nothing but periodicals. Damn it.
None of the books kill you or hurt you or anything?
Only that one. Now we found one with the map, which I'm currently holding on to. The other one gave us more tales of the old ones. And there's a mechanism of the trigger. I think there's only one more shelf to check. Hope that bus shot wasn't too much for everybody.
Oh man, pretty overwhelming.
Okay,
Was there a bookcase that the Vanguard came out? Not the Vanguard, the Vagabond came out of. Over there near the entrance?
Sure, let's go around the book so I don't have to listen to its dialogue. Oh, there's a door in here. Whoops. I did not mean to open that door. Hey, yeah, we've seen this room. Let's see, is this a...
Yep, the statue is right there waiting for you.
Is that a...
Yeah, I thought that might have been like a bookshelf.
Huh. Okay, well, we should be good now. And now we get to progress, folks. My goodness. Progression. I was gonna say, I don't even remember what our last thing was.
See, now you can put the lamp away. Woo!
Yeah, let's put it away. It's not spring break anymore. Fight. Search. Save. Well, that one was clearly there. There's Whelp. I guess this will be... no more books. Why is it so loud? No more books. And then
Why
arrow.
is it so loud?
I think, yeah, one of my shift keys was actually stuck down. That was weird. Alright, what's next? We got a bunch of things. I like how we just covered you up and you got confused. It's been so long since we actually played the game. Most of the episode was reading books. We got a new key, that's right. Let's see, where's the door I couldn't open? Was it on this side or was it downstairs? We don't need you yet. We'll probably need you later. It must have been downstairs.
It was downstairs, definitely. You can go downstairs there.
Hey, spiders. It is locked. My goodness. Okay, well, there's more locked doors over here. Come on, you creepy woman. Get going. That one leads in there. Was it this one that was locked? I think it was. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was that one that was locked.
It's still locked. Well, shoot.
Obviously, you don't want to go outside.
Damn it. I tried to steer her away, but she just wanted to see if it was still there. God damn it. Why does this have such an awkward tilt to it also? Nope. I said no. Get out of here.
You know, if you were gonna walk all the way back around here, why didn't you just go through the library?
Because I'm dumb.
Okay.
Okay, you just accept it. Yep. I forgot that thing was there.
Well, I figured you would be the leading authority on that.
Me be dumb. Run. Turn, go left. Don't go in that. So much garbage. Okay, there was a thing in the dancing room. The thing being a door that could possibly be opened.
Which theoretically would lead back out to the main foyer. That door might never open. Was there a door in the smoking room?
Possibly. I think that's opposite this side, right? There's all of our keys.
Yeah, it's down here. I think. That was where I ended the call. By accident.
Okay, well, here's the smoking room.
Okay.
Search this. What is this thing? Go around. Hey, a record! Sweet Jesus. And a book.
Oh god. Oh god, no. No, no!
Memories by Alistair Boleskine. Printed in London, A. Machin, editor.
It was during a conversation with G that one first heard of the New England fishing village of I. The area was apparently the ideal place from which to witness unusual phenomena in space. The quality of the air, along with the conjunction of several favorable factors, made one impatient to get started. Having gleaned what information one could from the British Museum, one set off with all haste.
So we have another Hanar here.
One's work on space and comets in particular had met with a warm response, and one thought it judicious to include several original sketches of the phenomenon, sketches which one felt were sure to arouse a great deal of keen interest in the scientific circles of 1834. One refers naturally to the passage of Halley's comet.
Editor's note. Lord Boleskine's memoirs end at this point. Who knows what extraordinary contributions he might still have made had he not succumbed during his visit to New England to dementia, followed by an early death in St. Andrew's Hospital.
Well, that was nice. Good book, everyone. These books are mostly empty, thankfully. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. I was hoping you'd throw it at the cameraman, but I can't have everything, right?
The books are mostly empty, just like Emily's head. Maybe there's some other stuff if you get, like, the camera to rotate, like, charge towards the camera, maybe? In the smoking room?
Okay. Ah! There's another door. What's in the door?
What do you know?
It's locked. Can it be opened by a key?
You said that so quietly.
We have another key. It is still locked. Bullshit cock.
Both the keys didn't work?
Both of them didn't work, Grimith. We're gonna have to play a record.
Fuck! God damn it, harlots! That's worth a belch.
Let's see, can I just use it from here? Are you sure? Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. And I'll take that. And then I'll use this. Will they like this one? Damn it! Fuck you! Damn choosy things. Nothing important.
And you tried the that other door by the garden with both of those keys, right?
Other door by the garden. Let me run through here.
You're gonna run through the spiders?
I'm gonna try. By the garden. Okay.
Yeah, that other door there. That's next to the stairwell.
Okay.
I didn't know whether you tried both keys.
Let me get these out of the way because they're pissing me off.
Okay.
You are a bad saber. Get. Also get. The physics are just too real, goddammit. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, I tried this one, I think. Let's try it with that other key. A key? No, it is still locked.
God damn it.
And I did, of course, try our first key with that.
Huh. In that case, we've obviously missed something.
So next time, folks, will we find it? Find out then.